Hello everyone and welcome to episode 33 of Bardic Quest, the show where a group of British trained actors tell fantastical improvised stories through the medium of Dungeons and Dragons. Before a reminder, I didn't even mention this last episode, which I feel like I should have done. I didn't actually address that we don't have Isaac with us for this session.
You did?
I did for Level Up, but I didn't
that's true.
I didn't for last... So if anybody was wondering why Thorik had suddenly disappeared, that's why. No Isaac this session.
He's had enough of our bullshit.
So...
You need a break every now and then.
Yeah.
He's off spreading Easter joy.
So for this session, which means then probably the next 3 or so episodes, we're going to have no Thorik, unfortunately. However, we do have good news for those that missed it or skipped through the intro last week. We do have t-shirts now. Bardic Quest t-shirts. Woohoo! You can get them from bardicquest.com/shop. And as I mentioned last week, if you do order one before the 19th of May, you may find a cheeky little discount there for you as well. So check it out, bardicquest.com/shop. And you can order yours right now. So, with all of that out of the way, let's get into this week's episode of Bardic Quest. Last time, our heroes, after having left the Edomath Orchard, ventured into town and turned down an offer for any portraits being painted by some commoner peasant, perhaps, on the streets of Phandelver, but not before having ventured to Barthen's Provisions. That's the place I'm looking for, and trading with him, seeking for a map. But unfortunately, whilst he didn't have a map, he was willing to buy some manticore fur from Saga. Without, there was a little bit of an exchange of copper pieces back and forth, which may or may not have been well received by each party. But anyway, they left there and headed for Phandelver Miners' Exchange, where they met Hale Thornton, who was willing to sell them a map, but it seems as though our heroes were rather reluctant to actually pay for one. However, Sergei had turned Saga invisible prior to the encounter with Hale Thornton, and so they decided to venture down the route of pure theft, quite frankly, from Hale Thornton and Saga, whilst Hale was distracted by Johann and Sergei. Saga stole one of the maps from underneath Hale Thornton's very nose. And they've perused over the map, didn't quite get the answers that they were seeking, and so now we pick up with our heroes heading back to Stonehill Inn, where they're hoping they might be able to get some more information about the local area. So, sundown is here. It's now night time as you head towards Stonehill Inn. Now, you did say that you were thinking of heading back to the portrait guy first. Is that something you still wanted to do?
Yes.
God, we're so cheap.
Don't waste time.
Okay, so you head towards Stonehill Inn, and you see this guy, this poor bloke. He's kind of packing up his canvas and his paints, and he's rolling up his sleeping bag. He's looking pretty dishevelled, shall we say, and pretty low. Is there anything that you'd like to do?
Sneeze first.
Bless you.
God, hay fever's getting me now, Johann. And then approach him. Good evening, fine gentleman.
Oh, hello. Did you want to? I can set up my stuff again.
Oh, I thought I set you on the task of doing it while I was not there.
Oh yes, yes you did. Yes, and he.
You can paint in the dark.
Well, it wasn't dark when I painted.
You have finished it then.
Yes, well, to the best of my ability. Hang on, and he kind of puts his sleeping bag down and his easel down, and he starts sifting through these canvases, most of them blank, quite frankly, and then he pulls out a canvas with a questionable painting of Sergei, which was obviously done from memory.
It's beautiful.
May I see it?
Look at it.
Sure, and he passes it over to you.
Share it with
The
Sergei.
eye colour is all wrong for a start. The hair colour is slightly off. And some features, some a bit accentuated, perhaps beyond what they should have been.
Look how large my nose is, Johann.
Is this
I've never
supposed...
looked better.
I'll just look at Sergei, then the thing, then him, then back again. Is this supposed to be you?
One thing of particular note is actually how clean Sergei looks in this painting.
Actually, can I roll an insight check? I want to check to see if this painter is everything he seems.
Okay.
No, actually, no, I'm not going to bother.
Oh no! Tell me more. Tell me more.
Only because we've never seen this guy before, and it's such a niche market that he's trying to enter. I'm wondering if he's all he seems.
Okay. Give me an insight check.
Whoa. 13 plus 1 is 14.
14. I mean, you are certainly puzzled as to the nicheness of the market, and you did. It is ringing a bell with you a little bit as you're processing things. It did seem a little bit odd that he was very, very insistent on getting a portrait, but you're not entirely sure why.
My good man, you are probably one of the more driven street portrait caricature painters I've met.
Yeah.
Why are you so insistent? I mean, other than just making you a living.
Well, desperate times.
Oh, come now. You're among friends here. You don't have to be so bashful.
Well, it's just a bit embarrassing, isn't it? You know, when you come here looking for fortune and stuff, and then you end up, well, essentially begging on the street. I thought, rather than begging, I thought I could provide some value. You know.
You came looking for fortune. What were you looking for?
Well, all the mining that goes on around here, it's promising, or at least so the rumours and stuff suggest. But I didn't come out lucky, I'm afraid.
What rumours did you hear?
Oh, just old abandoned mines that still have plenty of wealth to give and stuff like that. It's an up and coming place. This
Wave Echo Cave.
Shoots a quiet down look at Sergei, but then looks back at the man.
What's that then?
It's a
Insight
beach.
on that.
It's a beach.
Can I roll insight on his reaction?
Yeah.
That would be a 16.
16. Yeah, he has no idea
Oh,
what
okay.
Wave Echo Cave is.
Yes, it's a beach.
Do you want to give me a deception check, both of you?
Damn it.
Well, I'll give it to Johann because, and then you can do it with advantage for the assistants.
Oh, that's a 2.
Oh no.
2.
The other one is a 16.
Okay. Oh right. Okay. Surely you'd, if you were looking for somewhere on a beach, you want to go over to Leyland.
We are later. We're on holiday.
Right.
we wanted something to commemorate our trip. That's why we wanted the portrait. So these excuse me, hay fever.
Bless you.
These caves you were talking about with undiscovered wealth. Do you have any idea where they might be?
Well, probably in the Sword Mountains is where most of them are, or the foothills of the Sword Mountains as well.
Have you heard of what was the name of the castle?
It says
Gnome something?
Nomengard or Axholm.
You know Nomengard?
Oh yeah, that's a gnome town, I think.
Town?
Yeah, I think so.
No castle.
Not that I'm aware of, no.
What about Axe?
Does he know of a castle near here?
Do you know of a castle near here? Sorry, I have a tendency of whispering to myself and then saying things a bit louder. It's a condition I have. Please don't judge me.
Do I know of a castle near here? What? Why? Why'd you ask?
We're sightseeing. We're on holiday, as you already know.
Well,
Little boy here, he loves castles.
I love them.
No, I can't think of any castles around here.
What about Axhold?
Axholm. Oh, Axholm.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a old dwarven city, I think.
Old Dwarven City. Really?
Not a castle.
No, I don't think so.
Damn it.
Maybe it's unmarked on the map.
Maybe. Well, thank you very much.
Well, I mean, I don't. Is it a city? It might be. It's either a city or an old dwarven fortress. I'm not quite sure.
Well, maybe we need a second opinion. We could go inside.
Yes. Let's thank you for your time.
Yes, thank you. Very nice.
Yeah. Thanks.
Great.
What did you think of the portrait, by the way?
Oh,
Yes, it was astonishingly
yes.
yes.
Astonishingly, yes.
Are you taking it with you?
Sure, why not?
Okay, cool. All right. Okay. And now you're headed into the inn, are you?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So you step into the Stonehill Inn. It has the same decorations that you remember, the white and the whitewashed walls with the wooden banisters, the bar, the fireplace, and plenty of people, much of the same people that you've seen in there previously. This is now sundown, so the working day is over. Many people have just come here to chill out and relax. Anything that you'd like to do?
How much time do we have left of the hour?
No idea.
Of the hour, you have about 10 minutes.
I thought you were going to say
Okay.
that. Okay,
Okay. So hope you guys are aware.
let's just go up to the barkeep. They'll probably know the most. Or
Let's
they'll
have a
probably
look
know.
for clues.
I say to the air around me, just get around and see what you can find.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a wander around and just keep an ear out.
I then go up to the barkeep. I sort of just say to the air, have you got any money?
And the barkeep looks at you.
Not you. I'm talking.
Oh, right. Okay.
You hear a... And then... suddenly on your lap, there's 15 silver.
Cool. Excuse me, barkeep.
Hi.
Busy night, eh?
Yep, certainly is. What can I do here for?
I wanted to possibly inquire about some information.
Oh, yeah? Well,
Nice. I couple of coins, silver coins, materialize on the counter. Well, let's see. I have such things here that may multiply if your information should prove fruitful.
Right. Well, what information do you want exactly?
See, I'm an orienteer of sorts, and I enjoy exploring and rock climbing, and I was wondering if there are any local castles in the area that I could visit.
Castles? No, I'm afraid not that I'm aware of.
Oh, come now. Are you sure? Another 2 coins appear on the counter.
Well, I mean, it's very generous of you, but I'm afraid no matter how many coins you put on that counter, I still don't know.
What about Axholm?
Oh, the old dwarven fortress? Well, that's not quite a castle, though. That's embedded into the mountainside.
What about all the miners coming to town looking for riches?
Well, yeah, I'm one of them myself, and then I realised I knew a little bit more about running a tavern than I did prospecting and all that.
So no one's found this treasure?
Well, I mean, some people have had some success. You want to talk to the Miners' Exchange, Alia Thornton there, she'll be able to tell you.
Yes, tell me about her. Who is she? What's her story?
Oh, she just runs the Miners' Exchange here. Strong-willed woman, but harmless, I'd say.
Harmless?
Well, she's not done me any harm.
She seems much more affluent and wealthy than most of the people in this town.
Well, of course, she runs the Miners' Exchange. She takes a little bit off the top, doesn't she?
And you're fine with that?
Well, business is business.
And embezzlement is embezzlement, apparently.
Well, I don't know if it's quite embezzlement, but commission, I'd say.
Yes, clearly embezzlement and taking off the top are tomato potato in this particular town, but that is irrelevant. So you don't know any of the castles, no one seems to have found this treasure, and... Oh yes, have you ever seen any increase in red brand activity over the past few hours?
Well, they tend not to come in here, but increase? Oh, God, I hope not. Decrease would be nice.
Okay, I take one of the coins away and then push 3 over to him.
Oh, thank you.
Right?
Is there any other information you wanted, or drinks?
I don't know. Is there? Is
I'm not
there?
beside you anymore.
I've walked off as well.
I don't know that, so I keep going.
Is there?
Is there?
Oh,
Is there? Apparently not. Thank you for your time.
He says, no more drink then.
No, thank you. I'm trying to cut down.
Right, food? I can do you some food.
What can I get for a silver?
A silver? You could have some cheese, I suppose. Hunk of cheese.
What kind of cheese? Is it good?
Oh, just Phandelin's finest.
Like cheddar, brie, gouda, edam.
Cheddar.
That'll do.
Right. Righto.
Just like a block of Cathedral City. Just like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Enjoy. Here, and he kind of gives you a kind of cloth napkin to hold it in.
Yeah.
Now, what's Sergei up to?
Well,
Go to Saga first.
Saga,
Cool.
your invisibility will be running out imminently.
Oh, okay. I'll whisper in Sergei's and Johann's ears, like, I think we're running out.
We need to find something quickly.
We need to. I ran out of the inn
Okay.
because
Cool.
I can't exactly turn visible inside an inn.
Witch!
I'm gonna run out the inn and go behind it. Like,
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Let's
you
just
run out.
hope there's no one there.
Yeah, you run out of the inn, run behind it, and just as you get out of sight of people, you kind of pop into view.
And now I'm like Okay. Look around, see if I can see any red brands.
Nobody there. It's quiet.
Okay.
Just the hubbub of the inside of the inn.
Okay. I'll wander around so I'm at the side of
Sure.
the inn. So I can
Okay.
see the door, but I'm not like right outside the door, just in case I need to duck back behind the inn.
Okay. Sure. So you're not yet going back into the inn at this
No,
point?
I'm waiting because yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to walk around and go, red brand, hi. So yeah,
Sure.
I'm in hide.
Just
mode.
watching at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay. In the meantime, what are you doing, Sergei?
Well, I would like to get the loot out.
Okay.
Climb up on a empty table and start
Sure.
a song. And in this song, I wish it to be audience participation. So I wish to start singing then and go, and what do we think of castles? Do we know any castles? What do we think of Thunder Tree? That kind of thing.
Okay. Sure. Well, take it away, I suppose.
Call and response. Okay. Do you want me to roll performance just to see how well I should
Yes, please.
role play this?
Oh!
No,
That would be a natural one.
they're gonna throw you out.
Okay. Excuse me, don't mind me. Sorry, I knocked your drink over. Hello, everybody. I have a little song for you. Lament. What do we think of castles? It's call and response. You will shout back.
You just hear somebody out the back go, "What?
Sorry. What do we think of castles?
What?
What? Do we know any castles?
What?
Do you know any castles?
Castles?
Yes, castles. Do you know any?
No!
What about Thunder Tree? What do we think of Thunder Tree?
It's alright. Bit of a shithole, actually.
Good, good. We like it. See, everybody take notes. This person, thank you.
You just hear a few people kind of going, boo!
Where do we get to Thunder Tree?
Boo!
Ooh, while this is happening, if this is okay, I'm gonna be like loitering by the side of the Stonehill Inn,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna see if I can find like someone who looks pretty friendly, maybe a woman with kids, or someone who looks like friendly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you're looking around, you can hear Sergei's abysmal performance
Yeah.
from
I
within.
feel like
You're looking around, and you can. A lot of people seem to either be in the inn or indoors, but you do see one person kind of heading towards the inn. Do you want to? Because it's dark. Do you want to
Yeah.
give me a perception check?
yes. Oh no, it's two.
2.
Oh.
You see a guy. He's walking towards the inn. You can't really make out much from
Oh
where you
no,
are.
no. I think I know what's going on.
He's fairly silhouetted, but he's walking with some degree of swagger to himself.
Okay.
But not in a like a macho way, in a kind of foppish kind of way.
Okay, football.
And he's heading towards the inn.
Okay, I'm still decked out in my war paint, but I'm gonna try and be like, "Hi, excuse me, sir."
And as he turns around to look at you, the glow from the inside of the inn is hitting off of his face, and you instantly recognise this guy as Halfran Loren
Oh, Alfred. Okay, good. That's
from
better. And I go,
Neverwinter.
yeah. I go, yeah. I remember.
He's
Oh.
dressed in very regal clothing, and he kind of looks at you at you even closer with the light hitting your face, and he goes, well, of all the people here, you were the least person I was expecting to see. How are you?
Same.
Come, and he gives you a hug.
I let him, but I'm like,
Honestly, the
hello,
most
Alfred?
beautiful and strong woman I think I have ever seen in the fighting pits of Neverwinter. What an absolute joy it was to watch that fight. Please, are you staying here?
I'm just about to leave town, but do you know where Thunder Tree is?
Thunder Tree. Oh yes. The village that was destroyed with the volcanic eruption some 30 years ago. No, 15, 30. I can't quite remember how long ago. But yes, some town.
Are you good with
north.
maps? Are you good with maps?
Good with maps? Well, in my time, I've gandered over a few. I'm no.
So I get it
cartographer.
out. I get it out and go. Can you mark it on this map, please?
Yes, of course. And he. Shall we take it inside and I'll.
I'm in a real rush.
Oh, it's a little bit dark out here. I think if we went.
Okay, I like pull him against like a lantern, but I don't go inside the hill.
Oh, and he kind of goes. He's very much enjoying you pulling, like manhandling him. He's like, oh, oh my. Well, let me see. Could you? No, I'll do it. And he goes and grabs a crate out from the side of the building, and he kind of lays the map out, and he says, one moment, and he digs into his bag and he pulls out some quill and ink. And he just dabs the quill into the bottle of ink, and he marks Thunder Tree just to the east of where that hill is, just south of Neverwinter.
East.
To the east of that hill.
So that little hill. Okay.
Yeah. He says, about there. Obviously, this is not 100% accurate. And he looks at the map, he goes, although, quite frankly, I don't think this map is correctly to scale anyway, so I think it'd be fine.
Well, thank you very much.
My pleasure.
You've been a real help, friend. Seems like you're doing well for yourself.
Well, it comes easy to me, what can I say? Would you like me to buy you a drink? Within.
Like I said, in a big rush, but...
Oh.
Thank you.
And where are you going?
I have to go find my wayward husband and son. So, I think they're in the inn.
How convenient. Well, let me escort you in. Not that you need an escort from me, of course. But let me escort you in, and whilst we're there, I could buy you a drink.
You know, my husband really doesn't like,
husband.
the limelight, so...
Husband. Oh, yes. Well,
when you're a fighter, when you're a woman...
Well, I mean...
I prefer if they think I'm...
You must have all the men queuing up for you anyway, if you know what I mean. Well, look, I still would be very grateful if you would allow me the courtesy of purchasing you a drink, and perhaps your husband too, just so that he doesn't get the wrong end of the stick.
Okay, fine. I drag him in.
Right, excellent. And like grab him by the scruff of the neck and throw him in. You return to see Sergei still trying to get the crowd going, but not having much joy. They're now pretty much ignoring him, some people getting a little bit pissed off at his presence.
Would you look at me? It seems like I need to go for a wee.
So I go up to the bar with Alfred. I'm a bit impatient, but I'm like, okay, fine. And did show us where it was.
He calls over Toblin's Stonehill, and he says, barkeep, hello. And he comes over, and he goes, what is it you like? A wine? A wine?
Mead.
Me, of course. Can we get a mead for the lady, and I will have your finest wine, please. Oh, where's your husband?
And I look around and I'm guessing I can see Johann.
Johann is at the bar enjoying his cheese.
Yeah.
Sergei
He's
will also
there.
Huddle up.
It's right there.
Oh. And he's when compared, not to say that Johann is scrawny by any means, but certainly when compared to Saga,
Yeah.
he doesn't look quite as muscular as perhaps Halfren Loren was
Expecting, yeah.
and he kind of oh.
What can I say? I like men I can beat in a fight.
Yeah, very good. Yes, so I'll have.
Can I hear this, by the way? Or am I like all the way at the end of the bar?
It's not a very big bar, to be fair.
Okay.
So, and he says, he waves you down, Johann, and he says, husband of the war bride, hello,
Oh, yeah,
hello.
fuck.
What would you like to drink? On me.
Johann, are you married?
I didn't think I was.
And I just give Johann a go along with it look.
A mead, an ale, a wine.
I'm so sorry. My husband, he had a very sheltered upbringing. He doesn't respond well to strangers sometimes. Darling, what would you like to drink?
I'm gonna just call you darling.
Did she just call me darling?
I'm like,
I don't know how to deal with this information.
Saga's smiling at you?
yeah.
He is smiling at me. It's unnerving.
Johann.
Just get him a beer. I think he's feeling really shy. I'm so sorry. This is why I don't like, he's not good with the limelight.
I see. Well, yes. So, a mead for the lady, please. A wine for me, and a beer and ale for the husband. Thank you. And you see.
Oh, and please don't forget my adopted son. Send him some apple juice.
And, he kind of he looks over to Sergei and kind of you see him kind of looking at the halfling in disgust at his uncleanliness.
Apple juice?
Oh.
What do you...
Was in a horrible condition.
apple
You
juice.
just adopted him.
Oh well.
If you would refrain from your judgment, I'd appreciate it.
Oh, but of course, I mean, it's marvelous that not only are you so ferocious in the fighting pits, but also that you have such a kind heart to take in
Yes.
such a vulnerable.
What can I say? I'm a fist in a velvet glove.
I like that. I do. I like that. Yes. A fist in a velvet glove. Yes, very good. Yes. So, and an apple juice for the child.
Boy.
Who are you?
This is my biggest fan. Halfren Loren.
Halfren Loren. Yes, that's my name.
He's just been kind enough, darling, to tell us how we can get to Thunder Tree.
You know how to get to Thunder Tree?
Yes, see?
Well,
Thank-
I mean, only a rough estimate.
It's still so helpful, Halfren. And I put a hand on Halfren's shoulder. Like,
Oh, and he's you see him blush a little bit.
It is nice to meet you. My name is Sergei.
it's customary where he's from.
Ah, he shakes.
And I am Johann.
Here's the glob of spit in my hand.
Johann. Yes.
Yes.
Johann, not Johann. Johann.
Johann. Oh,
This
sorry.
is Johann Hale, my husband.
Ah, and where did you meet?
I put a notice in the middle of town advertising for a bride, and she responded. I
Yes.
was very impressed by her martial prowess, and
It's okay, darling. He
I
gets so nervous talking in public. Bless him. I find it very endearing.
yes, darling. Mm. Where is Thunder Tree, young?
I've got it on the map, darling. Please come.
Good. Let's
Let's enjoy our drink, and then we can leave Halfren to enjoy the rest of his night.
I was just popping by just for a quiet drink, but now that you're here, I'd be delighted to join you if you wouldn't mind. Nice to see friendly faces, don't you think?
I mean, yes. I mean, we've been trying to find Thunder Tree for such a long time, and you've just
if
saved
I may
the day.
say, and he looks over to you, Johann, if I may say, you have got yourself a most ravishing bride.
Oh, I know how to pick 'em.
I give Johann evils, like, how dare you?
You are an incredibly lucky man.
Thank you, Halfren. And I start stroking Halfren's shoulder. Thank you. You're so complimentary.
And you see him getting even more kind of blushing and a little bit wound up, shall we say.
It should be noted that the fact that Johann does not drink and can't take his drink and yet takes a big gulp of the beer he just can't, because he needs it to get through this charade.
Well, Mama, Papa, friend of Mama and Papa, I see we drink up and travel to Thunder Tree.
Yes.
In the dead of night.
Well, of course.
We have an early start.
I
Yeah,
don't think travelling to Thunder Tree in the dead of night is a wise decision at all.
Oh, don't worry.
we just don't like staying in town because people just recognize me too much.
Yes, and my wife can handle herself.
Yes.
Right.
I
Well,
keep these two safe.
Well, look. I mean, in reality, again, your map is not particularly to scale, but in reality, I mean, the journey to Thunder Tree from here is about 3 or 4 days.
Oh, thank you so much for letting us know. I'm sure we do love camping.
It is a long. Yes, I should hope so too. It is a long journey, a long journey indeed from here. I mean, it's practically next door to Neverwinter.
So we're going back the way we came.
Well, on the way to Neverwinter, darling.
Did you get here by horse?
Oh yes, of course, yes.
Whereabouts is your horse?
Oh no, I loaned one. It's dropped it off at Alderleaf's farm, Colleen Alderleaf.
Oh, Colleen Alderleaf. Does she hire horses?
Well, no, I'm going to return it when I get back to.
I see.
She's just looking after it for me.
Do you know if there's somewhere we could loan some horses, perhaps?
Well, here I wouldn't say so. No.
Oh,
As I say, mine is loaned from Neverwinter. I'm afraid perhaps your main option here is travelling on foot.
Well, we're used to that.
So tell me, what brings you to Phandelver? I mean, given, if you don't mind my saying, the wealth that you might be able to generate, Saga, working in the fighting pits of Neverwinter, it baffles me as to why you would be here.
We're looking for a castle.
Oh?
Yes! We're sightseeing.
Family holiday.
Little Sergei here loves castles. Adores
Love
them.
castles.
Right. Well, I don't know of any castles here. I mean, there are the ruins on top of the hill, but beyond that. But that's
what are
more.
they called? Do you know what they're called?
Oh no, the manor that's here. It's more of a manor, but it was very much designed like a castle, though they didn't have quite the wealth at the time, many moons ago now, to quite build a castle, so they settled for a manor. But many of the architectural influences are much that of castles of old.
You seem to know a lot about castles, Halfren.
Well, when you grow up from nobility like myself, you learn these sorts of things.
Oh, and what nobility is that? If you
Oh, well, the House Lorraine, of course.
Sorry, I'm just around fighters all day. And they're all just,
Yes, I understand.
most of them are brutes.
Yes. Yes,
What does your
perhaps you should visit one of our shops in Neverwinter.
Ah,
Would dress you in wonderful garb.
can you get us perhaps a discount? Well, I'm sure we'll be going past Neverwinter at some point.
Well, I'm sure I could do something.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind. And I just, stroke his arm.
Oh!
I look to see what Johann's reaction is.
Yeah, he kind of looks over at Johann as well.
Oh, Johann is fine with it.
Right, well, any plans for the evening?
Oh, I think we've had more than enough excitement for one evening, don't you, dear? We wouldn't want to tire out the boy.
Yes, we really do need to make sure Sergei gets enough rest.
The children do need their sleep. You don't want them up late. That's how bad habits form.
It is already past my bedtime. And when it gets past my bedtime, I get angry.
He gets a bit cranky.
I start to bite.
He gets that from his father.
But sundown has only just occurred.
We
This
have
is-
an early start.
I see. Well, I mean, of course, don't feel that I should keep you if you need to rest.
Yes, unfortunately, this has been wonderful, Helfred.
Have you paid for a room here this evening?
No, we're not. We're not gonna say. Like I said, too many people know my name here.
Oh, you're not
I've got
staying
some
here this evening?
persistent fans here that don't always react well when they find out I'm married.
Oh,
Yes.
I see. Well, where are you staying then, if not here?
Curious sorts, aren't you?
Yes,
Well,
very.
this seems to be the only obvious place to stay.
We love the outdoors.
Yes, we do.
Yes. Camping family.
Very much so.
Sleeping under the stars. That's what we do.
Right.
Those two often share a bed. I'm just on my own. Two of us, you would see that.
Yeah, my boy is such a joker.
Risky business sleeping in the streets, I'd say.
Well, not
Oh.
on the streets. Just a
No.
bit outside. Phandelver, the woods.
Well, if you don't mind me saying, even riskier business. Please allow me to buy you a room for the evening.
And I kind of look at Sergei and Johann going, what are we gonna do?
Why not?
That's
he's-
very generous of you, Halfred.
Those two
Very,
will share
very
a bed. I will take my own.
No. I believe that.
No,
I
Johann,
snore
father,
very
papa.
loudly, you see, Sergei.
You're being so honorable, but just take the bed.
Sergei, I wouldn't want her to lose any sleep. I snore.
I'm gonna kick Johann and go, shut up.
Please,
Thank you so much.
Leave it with me. And he gets up and he heads straight over to the bar, and he clicks his fingers. He says, "Barkeep, barkeep." And then you see a quiet conversation between Toblin Stonehill and.
Johann, it's a lie. You need to go with the lie.
I
Gonna
kill
get
him.
suspicious. No, he's done nothing. And he's given us the location of Thunder Tree. Just play along.
Like him.
Would it kill you to go to...
And he
Not
walks
think
on
I'm
over
disgusting
with
for
a
5
couple
seconds.
of keys.
Oh,
And he sits back down and he says,
Fine.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
sorry,
Halfred.
did I interrupt something?
just a lover's tiff.
Well,
I'm
we'll-
afraid you've made Johann very jealous. Good night, Alfred. And I
Yes,
just connect
I've
my
got
beer
a
and-
room for the two of you and a room for the child.
Thank you.
Excellent stuff.
And a
Have
room for
wonderful
myself. I'm just
sleep.
next door.
I take him in a handshake and grip. And grip.
Yes, yes, very nice to meet you, Johann.
pull him in close.
Oh,
Thank you so much for your generosity.
my pleasure.
Come, dear.
Don't be too loud, you two.
Sergei, we're amongst polite company.
I like open out my arm so that she can hook it through,
Yeah, she does this.
and we awkwardly walk towards the room.
Okay, so you head on upstairs for the evening to rest and recuperate, now with the knowledge of how to reach Thundertree and a room courtesy of Halfren Loren. And that is where we shall end this week's episode. So thank you very much for tuning in as always, and we will catch you next week.